ओम गुरु ब्रह्मा गुरु विष्णु गुरु देवो महेश्वरा गुरु साक्षात् परब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम अन्नादो श्री जगन्नाथ मद्गुरु श्री जगद्गुरु ममात्मा सर्वभूतात्मा तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। ओम अखण्डमण्डलाकारं व्याप्तं येन चराचरं तत्पदं दर्शितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। The only Guru of three religions, Traitatiram originator, sensational writer, Hindu virtue donor, the emperor of spiritual kingdom, Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwar. We are learning Traitatiram Bhagavad Gita, written by Sri 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 Acharya Prabodhananda Yogeshwarlu. Last week we learned from 15th slokam to 20th slokam from Viswarupa Sandarshana Yogam chapter. Let us recap what we learned last week. All the meanings of the slokas what we learned last week. So Arjuna could see cosmic appearance because he was given the wisdom eye. With that wisdom eye, he could able to see the cosmic appearance of the absolute soul Paramatma. So then he was telling about that. What he is saying, Devadeva, so God of God, Devadeva, I have seen all devatas. I could able to see all devatas. That means demigods, multitudes of all living things. All living things are within you. Brahmanas, Ishvaras, saints who are seated in the lotus posture and innumerable great serpents in your body. O Vishweshwara Vishwarupa, you are the cosmic appearance, he says. So I have seen you. I have seen you have innumerable hands, bellies, faces, eyes, and many forms within you. There is no beginning, middle, and end to you. Then, after that, especially universal form doesn't have head. So, about the 17th slokam, we came to know that that is unscientific. In the 17th slokam, it's mentioned that so he would like to see Arjuna would like to see the form of Vishnu, the demigod form of Vishnu, with four hands, two legs, wearing the Shanka and Chakra, those kind of things. Actually, God has many faces, legs, so bellies, and all those things, right? So we cannot describe his form in such a way with one head, four hands, and two legs, right? So that's why we kept this slokam as unscientific. So we could not explain. We did not explain about this much over here. So then let's move on. So he is still praising that you are imperishable, you are suitable for knowing as supreme. So you are the supreme, you are the base for the universe. So without you, the universe does not exist. That's why he is saying you are the base for universe. You are externally inexhaustible, eternally inexhaustible. You are eternally inexhaustible. You are the protector of dharma. So you are the only one who protects dharma. I think that you are the Purusha from the primeval days. So you are the Purusha from the primeval days, from very long, long ago. You see, that's those days are called primeval days. Then he is still saying that I have seen you without having either beginning, middle, or end. So I saw you, you don't have begin, end, middle, nothing you have. So we cannot identify this is your beginning, this is your end, this is your middle. We cannot. We can do if you have one single head, one two hands and two legs. That's easy, right? But absolute soul is not like that. That's why he's saying so. You have unlimited potency. You have a lot of potency. Innumerable hands and have sun and moon as eyes. Your eyes look like sun and moon. Your blazed face is like fire. Your blazed face, the brightened face, it's much more brightened. That's why his blazed face, he is saying here. Blazed face is like fire and is heating the world by your radiance. So, with your radiance, entire world is getting heat up. Then he is still saying that you spread all over the sky. You are spread all over the sky. And in the middle between these two and all directions. So there are 10 directions actually. So bottom and top. Bottom is earth, top is sky. And there are 8 other directions. If you add all of them, that is 10. Dasha, Disha. Disha means direction, Dasha means 10. So God is spread in 10 directions. 10 directions, not just 8 directions. So that's why he is mentioning over here. So you are spread whole everywhere. The three walls fear by your ferocious and marvelous form. Just by looking at your ferocious and marvelous form, all three walls fear. Here, world means realm. We can say REALM, realms. So those are what? Actually, there are no people. There are no people watching the cosmic appearance. If they watch, that could be more ferocious. They could fear for that. But here he is mentioning that three walls fear. That means the Tamasa, Rajasa, Satvika, three divisions of dispositions, combinedly we call it as Maya. So, who created Maya? God only created Maya. So, Maya will fear to God always. That is why he mentioned here that the three worlds fear by your ferocious and marvelous form. So, we came until there last week. Let us move on to 21st Slokam onwards. What it is over here. Let us see. अमीहि त्वां सुरसङ्घा विशन्ति केचिद्भीताः प्राञ्जलयो गृह्णन्ति स्वस्तीत्युक्त्वा महर्षि सिद्धसङ्घास्तुवन्ति त्वां स्तुतिभिः पुष्कलाभिः रुद्रादित्या वसवो ये च साध्या विश्वे अश्विनौ मरुतच्चोष्मपाच्च गन्धर्वयक्षसुरसिद्धसङ्घा वीक्षन्ते त्वां विस्मिता चैव सर्वे. So what is he saying here? So all the demigods who exhausted their karma are entering into you. Some persons are worshipping you with fear. Some people are worshipping you with fear. The Maharshis who got perfection, the Maharshis who got perfection are praising you with happiness by telling benedictions. They are telling benedictions. So here, if we go in deep details, so demigods are not somewhere, they are not located somewhere. So they are within the human beings itself. Those who have higher wisdom power, we can consider them as demigods or devatas. So when they are doing yogam, that means practicing righteousness, with that what happens? So there will be a wisdom fire generating in their head. That wisdom fire is going to burn their karma. So once all the karma is exhausted, so is gone, then they are easily merge with absolute soul. That's why he mentioned about that. And there are some other people who are fear to the absolute soul because they think that, oh, we did bad deeds, there will be a definitely punishment by the god. So they are praying the god with the fear. Actually, we should get fear to the god with the devotion. Fear with devotion is good, but not the but not with the uh, so if you have fear by knowing if you know the wisdom and fear to the god, that is good. If you have fear, if you have fear with that, if you show devotion, is not the right one. So everybody should know the wisdom first. So with the wisdom you should get fear to the god, because we know we are knowing the wisdom, right? So by knowing the wisdom, we are practicing righteousness. With the righteousness, we are burning the karma. So if you don't know that, so we will be accumulating more and more karma. So we will be experiencing the karma later point of time. So if you know the wisdom, if you practice it, then uh, you will destroy the karma. So always you, you have to think about that. That's why he's saying that there are some people who did bad deeds. They are thinking that they may face the punishment. That's why they are fear to the god, and they are uh, showing devotion on him. Some saints who are qualified for attaining liberation. There are some saints who are qualified already for liberation, because they destroyed all their karma. They are ready to enter into the absolute soul. That's why those people are saying that swasti. Swasti means here, it is the meaning is very near to swaha. Swaha means it's gone, over. So that's the nearest meaning is Govinda for that. Govinda means everything is over, everything is finished, everything is gone. Govinda means that. So those people are saying Govinda. That means their karma is gone and they are ready to enter into absolute soul. They praise you by saying Swasti or Govinda and are ready to come to you after exhausting all karmas in the world. Okay, some persons, such as there are some persons, who are they? Rudras, Adityas, Vasuvas, Sadhyas, Sadhyas, Ashwini, Devatas, Gandharvas, Yaksha, Rakshasa, Devatas, and Siddhas think astonishingly. They are thinking astonishingly, surprisingly about the Paramatma and his yoga and his yogam. So that's what 21st and 22nd slokam meaning is. Let's move on to the 23rd slokam, what it is saying over here. Hmm. रूपं महत्ते बहुवक्त्रनेत्रं महाबाहो बहुबाहुरुपादं बहूदरं बहुदंष्ट्राकरालं दृष्ट्वा लोकाः प्रव्यथितास्तथा अहम्. So what he is saying here, so Arjuna could able to see that cosmic appearance, right? So he is telling his experience, what he experienced about that. All people are feared by seeing your face with the terrible teeth. We came to know that he got the terrible teeth, right? The terrible teeth. Many faces, eyes, many arms, thighs and legs. So uh, not only them, not only they, but me too feared by seeing that cosmic appearance. So Arjuna also feared by looking at that unnatural form. That's not an ordinary form. So if it is an ordinary form, he can easily see that it's really unnatural form that cannot be seen anywhere. nobody cannot see that one. And the single form which consists all the forms of us. So the cosmic appearance contains everything. Whole universe is within the cosmic appearance itself. So it's a very humongous, very huge. Then a little meaning is there by saying the face which has ferocious teeth. So here he is referring Damstra Karalam. I think that is the one. What is that? So ferocious teeth. He is saying here is face which has ferocious teeth. So he could able to see the face of Paramatma with ferocious teeth to that. Actually, Paramatma does not have any face or any teeth because he has no shape, no form, no name at all. He has no single face, legs like us, and all to uh, draw a circumference that, oh, Paramatma looks like this. That's not the case with Absolute Soul. He is infinite. So um, how can you describe his picture? It's not possible. So he doesn't have face and teeth. But some people may ask that why he mentioned Bahudamstra Karalam in the Slokam itself. So it means ferocious teeth. That yes, correct. It means ferocious teeth. By using that word here, the word he is referring ferocious teeth, right? It has some distinguished meaning, the special meaning it contains. So we need to know what is that distinguished meaning. Suppose if the form is an ordinary form, a normal ordinary form, which will have legs, hands, head, and face. So it can appear to the ordinary eyes. So, but that appearing vision was uncommon. So whatever Arjuna visualized was uncommon thing over there. That vision could not exist like the vision was seen by the eyes. So with the normal eyes we can't see. Arjuna also could not see. That is why he said that. So Lord Krishna said that he was going to give him wisdom eye. With that he could see the cosmic appearance. So uh, how that vision, how that vision is, it's a mix of the time and measurement. The time and measurement both combined together is that vision. So that form which is combination of present time, the present time and measurement of present world, uh, which was indescribable. So we can't describe that. So so any astronomer, if you consider about an astronomer, if the astronomer could measure the world, no. So far no astronomer could able to measure the world. So world means it contains five elements: sky, air, fire, water, earth. So combinedly we say the world, right? So the sky unlimited, so nobody cannot measure. So it's not possible at all. We don't have any hope that somebody could say it's a begin and end. It's impossible. So when we separate both the time and measurement, the time itself scientists could not able to measure and tell the world itself. How come they can tell about the time? They cannot tell about the time. They don't know the meaning of the tell. Just we are measuring seconds, minutes, and hours only. Our limited. We are limited to that itself. So we don't know beyond that what is really the time itself. So here Arjuna was great fortunate person. He is very great fortunate person as he saw that vision which is not understood to anyone in the world. Nobody could understand in the world. So nobody could see that. In fact, Arjuna could able to see. That's why he is very fortunate about that. So let us come to the original matter. What is that? We need to know about Bahudamstra Karalam, the word meaning, right? So if you think about the teeth, many of the living things will have the teeth within their mouth. The teeth, what they do, they work like weapons. So with the teeth, yeah, an animal can attack on another animal. It can make injure, or it can kill that, and it can eat it. And even the teeth, what they can do, the teeth are very ferocious. So we could see cruel animals. Their teeth are very ferocious. Uh, some of the animals' teeth are very ferocious. So the teeth, what they do, they will destroy the form, the physical form of an object. So suppose we eat something. So if we take the physical form of one thing and we will put in the mouth and crush it, what happens? So it will be crushed, grinded, crushed completely. The form is completely destroyed, and then it will go inside the stomach. So that way the teeth are ferocious. So as the small sized teeth of living things on the earth are ferocious, so we are the small living bodies. We have the small living bodies. We are the small living creatures. Our teeth are very ferocious when we just think about that, how it is destroying the form of the physical thing. When you compare that one with the absolute soul, how do you think about that? Let us know by thinking how Arjuna understood about the large teeth of universal form. When he could see the universal form, it has no begin, middle, end, and the teeth. If you think about the teeth, how big the teeth will be, which was united to the time and magnitude, and that those are united to the time and magnitude, time and measurement over here. That form unimaginable, indescribable. That means we can't describe about that. So um, yeah, let's go some more details over here. So the living bodies, when when they are dead, when they are crushed, they are called the crushed in the teeth of Paramatma. Dead means crushed in the teeth of Paramatma. How? We need to understand this. Where the bodies of living things are crushed due to accidents. So there are so many accidents are happening, right? So in the accidents, bodies are crushed, bodies are destroyed in the accidents. It can be known that they are crushed in the teeth of Paramatma. That we can consider, think that, oh, they are crushed in the teeth of Paramatma. According to one calculation, let us think death is the teeth of Paramatma. So we can consider that death is the teeth of Paramatma. So many deaths are ferocious. That's why the so many deaths are ferocious. So it must be known that his teeth are ferocious. That way, absolute soul's teeth are ferocious. According to this evidence, the form which was seen by Arjuna have speciality. That's what the real point is here. The form which uh, Arjuna watched was uh, having speciality. That form does not have any body, hands and legs like us in the particular place. Yes, correct. In some incidents, so there will some incidents we see, right? Some incidents, what happens? People, they will be losing their hands, um, or there will be a greater calamity where many people, hundreds and thousands people die in that ferocious event, right? So those things whichever we watch them, they look they look ferocious to us. So Arjuna said here that people were afraid of on seeing you. That means those incidents, just by looking at those incidents, people will afraid of it. Then let's move on to the next two slokams, 24th and 20th slokam. Let us see. So if you have any doubts, you can ask at any point of time. You can interrupt me and ask the questions. So we will let you know. Let us move on to 24th and 25th slokam. नभस्पृशं दीप्तमनेकवर्णं व्यात्ताननं दीप्तविशालनेत्रं दृष्ट्वा हि त्वां प्रव्यथितान्तरात्मधृतिं न विन्दामि शमं च विष्णो दंष्ट्राकरालानि च ते मुखानि दृष्ट्वैव कालानलसन्निभानि दिशो न जाने न लभे च शर्म प्रसीद देवेश जगन्निवासा. So, what is he saying here? Arjuna is saying, I am afraid and painful by seeing your radiant colors that fills the sky. The sky is filled with radiant colors, right? And beholding your opened mouth and glowing great eyes. So, your mouth is always open. So, you opened up your mouth, hold it like that. You hold it like that, and your eyes are glowing like anything. So I lost my peace and bravery. I am not bravery much. I lost peace. Your face, which has ferocious teeth, you have the face with ferocious teeth in it, is appearing as Kalagni. That looks like Kalagni, time of fire. By seeing that, I don't know either directions or happiness. So I don't know. I could not able to know which direction. So what is the direction? So and I lost my happiness, he said. So that form which Arjuna saw was, what is that? Uncommon form. We came to know that the form is the one which is combined, that which combines the time and the measurement both. The time and measurement both combined together formed uncommon form to Arjuna by spreading up to the sky. That form, when Arjuna was seeing, it looked like it's spreading up to the sky, and it contains radiant colors that fill up to the sky. So he could able to see there are so many things like rainbow, forms of clouds, and many dark clouds in it. So Arjuna was afraid of seeing the cyclones, the black clouds. So we can say cumulonimbus clouds. So those are like very dark clouds, and there are some incidents like cloud burst is happening. Where it's happening, there will be flood like anything. So lot of calamity happens over there. So, and he could able to see the sun, and the sun, he could able to see illumination of sun was the site of that farm. So that farm is having that, and as the incidents of inviting death was the entrance gate of that farm. So his farm is like entrance gate of the death, entrance gate of uh, that farm. That farm is entrance gate of death. So inviting death was the entrance gate of that farm. So he feared that he was in calamity. He thought that Arjuna got feared by knowing through the wisdom of sight that many awful death incidents were appearing as teeth. Time appears as fire. So time appears as fire. So death as an entrance gate and as an opened mouth. Fire means, here the fire means it burns all and destroys without existence of any form and name. So here time exists as fire. So this Kalagni, the fire of time, makes those disappear who exist today. So within the time itself, the one who existed yesterday is disappearing today. The one who is existing today is going to disappear tomorrow. So nobody will remain. Should, everybody is destroyed by time itself over here. So many were burned and disappeared in the Kalagni, the time of fire. Within the time of fire, many burned and disappeared in it. Right? So the manner of getting death and disappearance of so many is like the opened mouth and like the appearing teeth. So absolute soul's opened mouth and appearing teeth. Within that, so many of them are getting death in that. So Arjuna understood that about the opened mouth as the death that always is waiting. The accidents that take place were the pangs of him, and the past time was his Kalagarbha or his belly. So he understood that way. So we can't able to see anyone if accident occurs and lost his life in front of us. So in front of us, if there is an accident, if somebody is killed in that accident, so what do we think? It looks like very ferocious, right? So it is natural to anyone to be disturbed. So they will get disturbance, a lot of mental disturbance people face after seeing those incidents. So just to by visible injuries itself, so we get fear for that, right? So but here Arjuna feared after he had seen all deathful incidents at a time. In a single point of time, all kinds of deathful incidents he could able to see. So his mind was disturbed so much. He didn't know any directions. From there, where to go, he didn't know. So that's why he's saying, so I could not able to know the directions. He could not able to know the directions. Let you see. So that's what he told in these two verses. So he lost the happiness because he got the fear with that. Just looking at the cosmic appearance of absolute soul. Uh, let us stop the session over here. We'll do Mangala Prardhana and end the session. Om Mangalam Gurudevaya Mahaniya Prabodhatmane Sarvaloka Sharanyaya Sadhurupaya Mangalam. Prabodhatmam to everyone.